Kathelina, there's no way out of this one. I'm sorry, but you're done. You're finished.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? We're back with more
Kenneth!
and all the drama surrounding him and Kathelina and cousins and shit. We're gonna be watching Kenneth react to Kathleen's video responding to his original expose on what the fuck happened with her and his cousin. Her and her cousin. There's a lot to get through, so we're gonna boil down to what I feel actually matters. And I'll have both videos linked in the description below if you want to check out the full context of both these videos. So let's get it.
So apparently Kat has dropped a video titled My Truth, but the whole video's fucking lies. So how the fuck does that work?
It doesn't work. The majority of the time when people say my truth, it's just their own perspective. It's not necessarily true. Like if I were to say this woman's in love with me, and you were to ask her if she's in love with me, she says, no, that's not true, is it? No, it's just true to me, my perspective. That whole shit should be changed from my truth to my perspective. Fucking hate it.
I'm not gonna lie, Kat, you fucked with the wrong one. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will sit here and fucking lie on my fucking name, bruh. Hell nah. Alright, so the demon has dropped the video, My Truth. For whatever fucking reason, it has 2.8 thousand likes. Y'all niggas are sick in the head. Y'all niggas really let yourself get manipulated by this demon, bro. By this fucking demon. Let's get into it.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect.
All right, I'm sorry for fucking, you know what, I'm sorry for cheating on you with my cousin, but our relationship wasn't perfect, so that's the reason why I did so. I'm sorry for sending my cousin pictures of my ass, titties, and fucking cooch on your living room couch and in your restroom and on my bed, but you know what, because our relationship wasn't okay, that excuses it. I'm sorry that you had to find my cousin's cock in my camera roll, but you know what? It's okay because our relationship wasn't okay in the first place. And that right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and your fucking YouTube manager told me about, bruh. He told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from this shit, bruh. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just push the whole cousin freakery aside and just bring something new to light. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really gonna try to ruin me because you got caught cheating on your cousin. I'm innocent. I didn't do shit. But you know what? I'm gonna watch the video and hear what you gotta say.
That definitely throws a whole wrench in the believability of this whole situation, doesn't it? Yeah, that would make a lot of sense as to why a lot of what she's saying throughout this video is irrelevant to her cheating on him with her cousin. Because if it's a reputation saver trying to pass off the blame and change the focus to the whole conversation situation, that's gonna fuck up your credibility. I'm not gonna lie.
And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship, and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false.
Hey, first of all, hold on. But now the fact that you cheated on me with your cousin, this means that every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you left to Kentucky to go stream at this fucking, the biggest world fucking roller coaster in the world, you was with your cousin. Because, I mean, I have proof of that too. Like, you was in the hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me you was going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin. You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like, bruh, like, but you only cheated on me recently, right? This only happened last month, right? Okay. But you know, I guess you just get to excuse that, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is like manipulation, top tier rage bait or what, but okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep on listening to what you gotta say, all right?
False, because this is only a recent incident that had occurred.
So you say you didn't have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of your relationship. Someone said a rumor that you were cheating on Kenneth for months, and you are now saying that this is just a recent incident that occurred. So what you're really saying is you did have sexual intercourse with somebody. It just wasn't for months. It was just a recent thing. Right. Am I tripping? Does that make sense? It didn't make sense to me because she talks like a fucking dipshit. So it's like, it doesn't make sense. You had no sexual intercourse outside your relationship, and yet you slept with your cousin while you're in a relationship with Kenneth, which means you had sexual intercourse outside your relationship, just not for months. Right.
But whatever, keep going.
He gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall. And
put you in a chokehold? Like, you're making me seem like I'm the fucking, like I'm a fucking devil. Put you in a chokehold.
See, this is like the biggest thing to me that doesn't make sense. If he was so comfortable throughout your relationship, putting his hands on you, putting you in chokehold, apparently, as you say, why would he not crash out when he found out you were cheating on him? That would be the most understandable trigger to cause such a thing to happen, but he didn't. We saw the videos of him saying how he didn't, how he just let it go, how he just get out of my house, just go, just leave. Why would he then choose to not put his hands on you when, as you say, over the course of your relationship, he would do these other things? That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Does that, yo, like, anybody that knows me in real life, does that even sound like something I would do? You're telling me I would walk up to you and just fucking put you in a chokehold? What type of shit is that, bro? Like, nigga, I've never heard you say that shit ever. Like, where's the proof, bro? Like how are you saying this with a straight face? This gotta be a script.
Scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of.
Falsely accused. So you're about to falsely accuse me like every other girl does to niggas, bro. Let's see what you got to say.
But at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time when me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me.
Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. She would always say, I want to see you blackout drunk. I want to see you drunk. I want you to just get loose and do whatever. But that's not the point, because I've never forced myself onto you. Never. Every single time we did something, we had consent. You know why? You know why? Because you're the overly sexual one. I'm a nonchalant ass nigga. I'd be chilling in my own world. And I think that's what made you mad. I think that's what made you think I don't like you, because I'm not always trying to fuck. I'm not always trying to have sex because I believe there's more to just sex, bro. You're always, every single day. Like, bro, when we were long distance, we was literally cracking every single day, 2 times a day. In the moment I told her, I don't want to do it, I can't do it, she would gaslight me, say I don't love her. She would start crying. She would just force me, bruh. Like, bro. And then when she moved over here, obviously I see her every single day, so it's impossible to do that shit every single day. And I think that's what got in her head. And that's when she started saying stuff like, I thought you didn't like me no more. I thought you never touched me no more. And that's when I guess she cheated on me with her cousin, but I don't know. Like, that's just what she wants y'all to believe, bro. But I don't.
And it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop, but he never did. At the time,
like, come on, bro. Are you dead ass? You begged me to stop and I never, bro, come on, bro.
He was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides. Luckily, I was able to take video footage.
Y'all seen how she just looked at the script?
Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
Something else that's odd about this is this time of day change. The door's been black this whole time, and now there's sunlight coming through the door in a different camera angle. So this was made at different times and stitched together, because later on the door goes black again. Why was this done in multiple parts and not in just one chunk? You know what I mean?
Let me see this. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, Saturday, July 13th, okay? 2 days before your birthday. There's blood on the floor, right? There's no way out of this one. Tell me why July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows. You know why? Because you're a freak and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, your period, that time of the month. You thought if I didn't do it, I would think of you as disgusting. I didn't love you. So you know what? That's when I explored that and we started doing that. And I always had consent because that's what you wanted. You liked doing vampire sex. So what's on the floor is not the results of me doing that to you. That's just consent and what we had going on. I would never force myself onto you. I always had consent. I had proof from you. You always expressed how you wanted to do it during that time of month. And we did. The proof is in the pudding, bruh.
To reframe having what I guess is called vampire sex, because I ain't never done that shit before, called vampire sex, and using the results of that and reframing it as sexual assault is wild. That is a wild thing to do.
After all this abuse, I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in a cycle of half-hearted apologies that I continue.
Made it hard for you to leave, bro. What?
How would this form a trauma bond with you and your cousin if you have already, it's been established already that you have had a connection with your cousin? This doesn't make sense. You already have a connection with your cousin, a deeper bond with your cousin, and having a trauma bond is something you go through together, not something that happens to you and then you latch on to somebody else. A trauma bond happens together, or a trauma bond can occur if you both have gone through a similar situation. So saying he also has been sexually assaulted, it doesn't make sense.
Need to accept. This was a memory of mine that was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time, and I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change to no avail, I left. Here's proof of my ex admitting to his anger issues and admitting to the abuse that led to the fallout of our relationship.
This was like our first breakup, by the way. We have like 4 more where I broke up with her and whatever.
The letters that he wrote for me where he confessed to his abuse and confessed to the wrongdoing.
By the way, this has nothing to do with you cheating on me with your cousin, by the way. This has to do with me trying to get you back after the first time we broke up because I had anger issues. And I agreed that I would yell a lot, but I've never put my hands on you. Never did that. Never.
He put me through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings, and he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship.
I fought fucking demons to leave you, nigga. I was fighting demons, bro. Everybody that knows me knows that you like manipulated me, and I was fighting demons. I tried leaving several times, bro. Several times, but each time I tried to leave, it was, Kenneth, please, I'm about to. Manipulation, bro. Like, it's just like, bruh.
Everything I did, and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how badly I messed up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal.
Yeah, so after all that, so yeah, basically I cheated on Kenneth with my cousin. But you know what? He did all of this in the past and some things that I just found out because the crisis reputation saver people told me to lie about. But, you know, after all that, I'm sorry again for cheating with my cousin.
The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. Depression.
What type of depression makes you send news to your cousin? What type of depression makes you lie to me that you're going to stream in Kentucky just to hang out with your cousin? What type of depression does that, bruh? That's not depression. Why do girls always play the I'm depressed? I'm depressed, so I went ahead and spread my legs and took pictures down there to send to my cousin because I'm depressed. In my house, by the way, in the other room, by the way, door is locked. I always wondered why the doors were locked, but you know, it makes sense now. It makes so much sense now. Cheat on me. I didn't put hands on you catching you cheat on me. I didn't do nothing. I told you to leave my house, and that's what you did. Like, I'm not the bad guy, and you're not gonna sit here and put all these false allegations on me and make me seem like I'm the bad guy, bro. Like, it's fucking sick.
I do want to be able to use my platform to raise awareness for mental health because I know there's a lot of
Nigga, nobody wants to listen to someone who cheated on their boyfriend with their cousin. You're not, bro, what? What are you talking about? Who's gonna want to listen to you? That's incest. That you could go to jail for that.
out there who are just like me, who are struggling and they don't even know it.
Nobody's struggling with fucking keeping their fucking hands to themselves and fucking not texting their cousin in a sexual way. You're the only one struggling with this. Who the fuck else is struggling with
I went
this?
back to stream.
This is not depression. This is incest. Stop. Yo, people who are actually depressed, I'm sorry, because she's making fun of your fucking disorder. This is not depression. Yo, hey, shout out to the fucking PR reputation recovery people. Y'all surprised me with this one. I ain't know it was gonna be that good, bro. Not one single tear dropped in this video. That would have made it a little bit more believable. But hey, man, I'm not gonna lie. This girl is insane. She really fucking tried it, but everything she said was a lie. She brought up old, irrelevant information that has nothing to do with the fact that she cheated on me with her cousin. I never forced myself onto her. I never put my hands on her. I never forced myself onto her. Everything was consensual. Every fucking thing, and that's on everything. That's on God. That's on everything. I will be taking this girl to court because this, like, you're not finna fucking like that's defamation of character right there. That is sick. I didn't lie. I didn't say a single lie about what you did. I provided millions of evidence. I caught you. So why are you trying to make me look bad? You're the fucking cheater. You cheated on me with your cousin. I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I first seen this video drop, bro, my heart fucking dropped, bro. It took me so long to be able to record this, but bro, I'm not gonna sit here and let her try to tarnish my image, bro. Like I said, you need help. You can't just try to come out to the internet and tarnish my name. It's not gonna work because I will always have a counter. So don't try that shit. Just own up to what you did and move forward, okay? Stop trying to play victim. I'm the victim of the situation. I got cheated on. And this is what happens with a lot of males in this generation. The girls always try to manipulate the fucking internet, manipulate the world, have a sad face and play victim and play the SA card and make false allegations. But no, bruh. That shit is fucking dead, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and allow that to happen no more, bro. People who make false allegations need to get arrested, bro. So like I said, I will be taking this to court. And if she ends up making more shit, I will respond if I have to. But like I said, she's fucking lying about everything. And she's sick in the head. Thank you to everyone who's been reaching out and supporting me so far, bro. I really appreciate your support. But I'm sick, bro. I'm fucking sick to my stomach.
I do believe he should take this to court because he's not wrong about that. Actually, there's way too many women out there.
Wait,
way
there's
too
something in there.
comfortable with
Wait.
going around allegations without it being true.
The key
Just
to
to
leave
save
is in
face,
there. Key to the front door is in there.
Just to
That was
come out
actually
looking
real
like the
smart,
good
though.
one,
Not
come out
gonna
looking like the victim and shit for sympathy points because they can't really own up to what they did. Now, at this point, with everything all said and done up to this point, I can't believe her. Honestly, it does seem a bit manufactured with how much of her video was irrelevant to what actually happened with the situation. Depression doesn't cause you to cheat on you with your cousin. That's a you thing, right? And if the relationship was as bad as it seems, then why wouldn't you leave earlier? You bulk up like 5 times, as he said. You could have left at any time. Be kept coming back, right? You don't do that if
That was pretty smart of her.
if the relationship is as bad as you made it seem. And again, with the whole changing of the scene,
with
the
the isolation
day-night
ward.
change back and
I
forth.
wanted to go there before, but
It
I
seems
forgot
really
the fact I got in my
manufactured.
way.
If he does take it to court, I'm sure that'll be talked about too, on at least on his end at some point. But, court shit takes years sometimes, so we'll see how well that goes. Until then, y'all know what to do. Stay tuned.
Watch Lala do what he do. Houdini move like I do. I'm not bragging, it's true. Can never box me in. I'm versatile with proof. Whoa, whoa.